make mine. Hello friends and welcome back to another video. For today's video, I wanted to talk about this prank, this prank. I don't know what you would call this, but I guess prank would be the closest word to it. But anyway, I'm going to be talking about this event, this phenomenon that's happened over the week, and I'm not going to lie to you, I'm going to get a little bit angry on today's video. So this man's here by the name of Josh Paler Lin, who's looked like he's seen better days. You might actually recognize the name Josh Paler Lin. He's had one really big viral video a few years ago where he gave a homeless man $100 and see what he'd do with it. It was actually a really wholesome viral video, and then he proceeded to milk that same homeless man for content and views on YouTube, and then he also then proceeded to scam that same homeless man out of $20,000. You really can't make any of this up. Anyways, I don't really want to get much into that. I'm just trying to provide some background information as to the type of person Josh Paler Lin is. If you want more context on that, I'm going to link a video by H3 down in the description below where he describes the situation further. Anyways, I'm going to be reading this article by the Daily Mail, which reads, "Why two glamorous pranksters face deportation from Bali after they snuck into a local market with a face mask they drew on themselves." It's just, why, dude? Why would you do that? Now, I did say before that I'm gonna be a little bit angry on this video, and not because of the whole painting a face mask on is whether or not that's ethical. I don't really care. It's just for the fact, I'm just angry over the flagrant disrespect they have for my home country. You know what I mean? I'm from Indonesia, the same country that Bali's in, by the way, you foreigners. So when I see tourists come into my country and disrespect the local laws and regulations like that, it kind of pisses me off, dude. Seriously, this situation happens all the time where tourists come in and they just act like idiots, dude, because it's a country where I'm free to do anything in. Dude, no, Bali or Indonesia isn't just some sandbox playground you can come into Minecraft and do whatever the hell you want to, dude. If you're gonna do something stupid, you bet there's gonna be consequences. Anyways, before I get too much into it, let's go ahead and watch the video in the article first.
I'll put a little bit more white there. Yeah. Look on your left, right.
Wow, look at this. It looks so real.
Wow, look at this. It looks so real. Wow!
Wow.
This is mine, and that's yours.
Wow, that looks so real. That's crazy how realistic it is.
You can't tell. Did you notice no one's actually looking at you?
My God, dude, Josh, you look like the butt end of a celery stick, dude. What is wrong with your haircut? Anyways, that's the entire video. It's more cringe than anything else. It's not even funny. It's just stupid. And what resulted from that video is probably the biggest social media outrage that he's ever received. And not only was it a social media outrage, but the actual Bali local police decided that they might even go ahead and deport his ass, dude. Because honestly, that's what he deserves. The clip prompted Bali Police Chief Dewa Nyoman Rai Darmadi to threaten to have them deported, while a local politician, Nilu Jelantik, said they have no empathy for making the pandemic a joke. Immigration authorities have reportedly seized the duo's passports. Hell yeah, dude! It makes me so happy when tourists in Indonesia get into trouble, because more often than not, they do stupid things in our country and they just get away with it because they have money. Some of you guys might be thinking, oh, seriously, deportation and seizing their passports, don't you think that's a little bit too much for a harmless little prank? No, to be frank with you, I really don't think it's enough. First of all, Indonesia has been hit really, really hard by the pandemic. Seriously, it is, the situation there is so bad. I was back home not a few months ago, and legitimately every other week I knew of a relative or a person that I knew personally who contracted the virus and died. It's really bad. And when I say that I knew people that every other week contracted or died from the virus, I want to stress that that's actually a real thing. And I'm not, exaggerating these numbers just for the sake of making a video. That's legitimately a thing that Indonesia is going through back home. You know, our healthcare system back home is not the greatest, and you know, the rates are definitely getting exacerbated. Like people like this who can't even just respect a simple thing like keeping a mask on, dude. Like seriously, what's wrong with you? It's not, we're not asking you to put a butt plug in your anus. That is seriously the biggest thing that I do not and will not ever understand about people who are anti-maskers is that why are you so inconvenienced by the fact that people are recommending that you wear a cloth mask over your face whenever you go outside? It's just a cloth mask, dude. Why are you so inconvenienced by this? I don't get it. Like seriously, dude, the government's not asking to plant a SIM card in your wrist. Like it's just a mask, dude. What is wrong with you? One really common thing for tourists to do, and this is just more background information about why I'm so angry about this topic. One really common thing that tourists do when they come to Bali is they come to Bali and they literally empty their bank accounts, spending it on like booze, spending on clubs, spending on partying, whatever. They come into Bali, they empty their bank accounts so that they can stay in Bali because they can't afford a ticket to go outside of the country. And then, you know what they do after? They actually sit on the streets and they panhandle for money so that they could afford a ticket home, dude. Like, what is wrong with these people? And you know what happens 9 times out of 10 when these tourists panhandle for money and they actually get money? You know what they do with it? Surprise, surprise, they don't go home. They spend that same money they panhandle on the streets out of the empathy of strangers to go back clubbing, to go back drinking, to go back doing whatever it is they're doing, well past their allowed stay. It's just, it's honestly crazy the amount of disrespect people have for my country. It's like, how can I not be upset? And another thing, it just breaks my heart to see Bali just so abused like this, because I personally know a lot of people who live and work in Bali and are from Bali, and the amount of abuse that they go through from tourists is just heartbreaking, because tourism is their number one form of income, and to see people like just abusing them hand over fist, it's just, I don't know, it really does make me sad. Like seriously, the tourism industry is destroying Bali. Like ecologically speaking, it takes up way too much water. The pollution there is insane because people just come in and they throw their trash out literally everywhere. It's just so heartbreaking. I've actually had actual conversations with people from Bali, and they do not like tourism. And you know, it sucks because that's the only thing they can do to earn a living in that part of the country. It's like they're stuck in such a terrible situation, dude. Like they hate that their land is being defiled and disrespected like this, but at the same time, what else can they do but sell themselves out for money because there's nothing else they can do. It's just, I don't know, honestly, it's so personally heartbreaking to me, and to see a story like this hit the news, and I don't know, it really does break my heart, is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, Josh Paler Lin, now scared that he's going to be deported from the country, actually lawyered up and released what is possibly the worst YouTuber apology video that I've ever seen in my life. Anyways, here's the video that Josh Paler Lin released with his team of lawyers, basically begging the Indonesian government to not deport them because they're having such a great time in Bali. Anyways, there is actually one part in this video that I want to play with you guys because I just think it's so funny.
Once again, we want to apologize for what we did.
What is that, dude? What is this?
Once again, we want to apologize for what we did.
Once again, we want to apologize for what we did. What is this? What is this hand gesture, dude? We don't do this back home. You know what we do? Actually, we do this. This is a greeting, dude. What do you mean we apologize? He's like, apologize, hello? No? What is this? I don't know why, but I just think that's so funny. They just throw it up as if it means something. It's like, we apologize for what we did. Oh, I'm so sorry. We're never gonna do it again. I'm so sorry that I pushed that wheelchair down the hill like that. I will never do it. You know what I mean? It's just so like, it's not the right context to use that gesture in.
For what we did, and we promise not to do it again.
Yeah, you promise not to do it again? Yeah, of course not, dude. What? Wow. I just think it's so stupid and cringy when people in their apologies say, oh, I promise not to do it again. Like, yeah, Of course, you got caught for it. Why would you ever do it again? Like, saying that I promise not to ever do it again after I got caught and my passports got seized. Like, yeah, of course you're not gonna do it again. Why does that even need to be said? Like, you're just saying things. You're just saying things that don't matter. Anyways, you guys can judge for yourself whether you think Josh Paler Lin is actually apologetic in this apology video, or you just think that he's doing it to save face and to avoid any lawful consequences. You know, I don't think that he's genuinely apologetic, but hey, that's just my opinion. Anyways, I will say that lawyering up was probably the right and probably the smart thing to do given his situation and the lawful consequences that he might face. Getting a lawyer, good for you, dude. Very smart thing to do. I will say though, it makes you look a little bit guilty. You know what I mean? Like, just look at this, dude. You look like you're on tribunal for war crimes. You don't look like a person who got in trouble for a prank. You know what I mean? It's like, why do you need 5 lawyers defending you? It's, I don't know. This whole situation is so absurd.
To always wear masks for our own safety and health, so we can help Bali to gain its tourism again.
So we can help Bali to gain its tourism again. So we can help more idiots like me come into this wonderful, wonderful country and disrespect the laws and make stupid, stupid pranks and gain a lot of numbers on social media. Yeah, we really want to help get Bali back on its feet so more people can come inside and disrespect the country like this. Excellent, dude. Why even put that part in your apology? It makes no sense. Like I said before, most Balinese people that I've spoken to, they don't even like tourism. So like they probably have been having a great time during this pandemic, not seeing, you know, drunk white people come in and destroy their homeland. Like, you know, they're probably having a great time right now. Why would they want it back? Anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said before, this is a topic that I personally am very invested in emotionally, so I do apologize if I came across a bit too aggressive, if I came across as too angry for a normal video, but that's just how I feel. I really try to communicate how it feels for an Indonesian person such as myself to see tourists come in and disrespect my country like that. It's not a good feeling, and I hope that, you know, you guys can understand where I'm coming from. It really does not feel good to see a tourist come into your country, to a sacred land for some people even, and to just disrespect the local authorities like that. It's just, it really does make me upset. Like, it really does affect me emotionally. Like, I don't know. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. Even make sure to share the video around with your friends, dude. Share it with your uncle, your grandma, your grandpa. And yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys next time.